In this problem, we're going to take several variables and we're going to combine them into a composite variable. We're going to continue working with our integrity test scores. So let's go back to the previous problem and we're going to copy it into this problem. So here I've got the top row and shift down arrow to select, control copy. I go back to the problem that we want to work on, 2.x3, and I'm going to put it in D4 and control V to copy it. And so here we have the table with the first column being the candidate number and 3 columns for integrity 1, integrity 2, integrity 3. Now, normally we want a total integrity score. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the cursor next to integrity 3, and I'm going to type in the name for a new variable, and I will call it integrity. See, I'll make it longer. Now I press enter, and it gets created into the table. If I didn't want to, or if I wanted to change it some other way, I can use this little autocorrect options box. Now what I want to do is I want to put the average of all these scores in here. So I'm going to use the formula equals average, then open parentheses, and I'm going to put the number of the cell that we're going to start with, E5, and then 2 dots, and then the last cell, which is going to be G5, and I'm going to do close parentheses, and that, see that we've got a little box around that says, okay, these are the ones that we're going to average, and we're going to put in there, type enter, and that fills up the data for all of the cells. Now, we've got really long decimal points here, so let's fix it. I'm going to select the entire column. I clicked on H up there, and now while I'm in home, I'm going to go up to this section here where it says general, and I'm going to specify number, and that has 2 decimal points. So that looks a lot nicer now. And now I've got all of the information I need from these 3 columns into this last column that I made called integrity. So this is kind of a busy table, so I'd like to delete these columns, but I can't do it because this is a formula in there. Look, it says average E5 to G5, so if I deleted E through G, everything would get deleted. So what I want to do is I want to do the same trick we did before. We're going to select all the numbers in this column. We're going to do Control C for copy. And then we're going to go for paste, the down arrow here, and do paste values. And now instead of having a formula for each number, we've got the number itself. So I can go over here, I can select the column E, double click on that, and I can press delete. I can delete this one also, delete, and delete. And there we have the integrity scores for everybody. Now, in order to make it easier to read, we can sort it. So I go down here and I can sort from high to low, going from the descending. So if I do that and close it, we've got the high scores, a bunch of 4.33s, and they've got a 2.00. That's really low. So by sorting it, we can find out, ooh, maybe this is the candidate that we should consider dropping. Now we can also do this with the conditional formatting. If we had a lot more than 10 candidates, we had like maybe 200 candidates, and we want to drop the bottom 10%, I can go down to top bottom rules. So I go top bottom rules, bottom 10%, and it says the bottom 10%, I'll make light red fill with dark red text. Okay. Oh, that must have been the top 10%. Let's try that again. Let's go to conditional formatting, clear rules from entire sheet. And let me, oh, no, I need to select all the cells that I want. That's what went wrong. Okay, conditional formatting, top bottom rules, bottom 10%, and okay. And there it marks the bottom 10% in red, which would be candidate number 6. And so this conditional formatting is quite useful. We can kind of also, if we want to get a scale, let's highlight that all. Let's go to, let's clear the rules from selected cells. Now we can go to conditional formatting, and we can go to color scales. High scores are going to be green and low scores are going to be red. If we do that, we can group them by color, and we can see, aha, these were the ones that had the highest integrity scores, and the red are the lowest integrity score. So we should consider eliminating candidate 6 because his integrity score is low.